Welcome to Reading and Northern Railroad's Reading Outer Station in Reading, Pennsylvania. We're running 5 special all-day excursions from here to Pottsville this year, so I made this video to show you what to expect on these unique trips. I recommend buying your tickets in advance. When you arrive at the station, just show your invoice to one of our friendly ticket agents in the booth at the top of the stairs, and they will print out your tickets. You can relax in the shade of the overhang or on a bench at track level before boarding. But since our train is arriving now, let's go take a look at it. We usually use one of our stainless steel rail diesel cars for this trip, typically number 9167. It's a self-propelled passenger coach that was built in March of 1953 for the New Haven Railroad. It's powered by 2 300-horsepower Detroit diesel engines and has an operator's cab on each end so it can run in either direction. Rail diesel cars are also called RDCs, Bud cars, or Budliners. The RDC seats are wide and nicely padded, making for a comfortable and relaxing ride. The seat backs flip so you can face whichever direction you prefer. This car is heated and air conditioned, but it also has windows that slide open. If the demand for tickets is strong, we may substitute a conventional diesel locomotive and passenger coaches to accommodate more riders. These coaches offer the same comforts as the RDC, however, they are not air conditioned. The ride to Pottsville takes a little over an hour and features some beautiful and relaxing scenery. After leaving Outer Station and passing through the North Reading Rail Yard, you'll cross the Schuylkill River over the Peacock's Lock Viaduct. From there, you'll go through farmlands, parallel the Schuylkill River, and pass through small towns like Leesport and Hamburg. We won't be making a station stop in Port Clinton on this route, but you will get to see some of our rolling stock and locomotives in the rail yard as we pass through. We'll head on to the Pottsville branch at the junction and continue following the Schuylkill River and the John Bartram Rail Trail. We'll pass through the small towns of Auburn and Landingville before reaching Schuylkill Haven. Although this station is home to our passenger department, we won't be making a stop here on this trip. Before we arrive in Pottsville, you'll receive a walking map of the town showing restaurants, shops, and other attractions. You'll have 5 hours to enjoy the area, and there's no shortage of things to do during your stay. If you want to visit the Yuengling Brewery, a representative will be on board to reserve a time for your tour. This tour is free and very popular, so scheduling it now ensures you'll get to go. When we arrive at Pottsville Union Station, you'll see a street fair set up awaiting our arrival. This fair features local vendors, fresh produce, food trucks, live entertainment, and more. So you can see there's lots to do here, guys, without even leaving the train station. We got all these street vendors and food trucks set up, and we're right outside the station building. This is actually primarily a bus terminal, so we will soon go up the elevator up to the upper level out to Center Street where there's other things to do. But I'm going to take a little time to walk around here, and I think I'm going to grab some lunch from a food truck. When you're ready to head into town, you'll have two options. You can take the elevator inside the station to the upper level like I did. This lets you out onto Center Street. Pottsville has a walkable downtown with some beautiful architecture. However, some of the hills are quite steep. Because of that, you might prefer the second option, which is riding the trolley bus from the station to various points of interest in town. The trolley is free, and you will have received the day's schedule for the trolley when you get off our train. There's a lot to do downtown, including Jerry's Classic Cars and Collectibles Museum, which is just a block away from Union Station. You can also visit the Schuylkill County Historical Society to learn more about the area's history. Both attractions offer discounted admission for all train passengers. Hopefully you booked a time to visit the Yuengling Brewery on Mahontongo Street. This free guided tour of America's oldest brewery lasts about an hour. After the tour, you'll have a chance to sample their products, but you must be 21 years or older and show a valid ID to do so. After your visit downtown, you can walk back to Union Station or you can ride the trolley bus there. The street fair closes at 3 p.m., so be sure to be back before then if there's any last-minute stuff you wanted to buy. You'll find your train waiting right here to take you back to Reading. I hope you enjoyed this look at our all-day Reading-to-Pottsville excursion trains, and we hope to see you riding one of them very soon.